Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special Texas edition of DearDharmaDude. My name is Vivian, and I'm with the Venerable Matahen Chang, and my special friends, a very animated group from Texas. You guys want to say hi again? Hi. So today's question will be from Olivia. Olivia, do you have a question for the master?
Yeah. Okay, so my friend, she's constantly falling into conformity, and I would like to help her, but whenever I talk to her, she brushes it off, and she gets upset, and she makes excuses, and I don't know how I can help her.
Can you elaborate a little bit more about conformity? What does she conform to?
She tends to make not very smart decisions by following other people. She doesn't, think for herself.
Okay, she can't think for herself. And what does she do when she follows some people's advice? And is that under pressure that she follow, or how is it?
I think it's her wanting to belong to other people.
To belong to others.
In the group or something like that.
And is the group a good one or the bad one, or how is the group is?
Not a very good group.
Not a very good one. And so you see the sense of belongingness there. And if she doesn't belong to that group, what does she belong to?
Her family.
She has a family.
And I'm her best friend, our little close group of friends.
And the group is a larger group that she wants to belong to?
Yeah.
More friends, more people that wants to belong to? Let me ask you, Andrew, what do you think about that? What kind of feeling when people pressure you into the group? What kind of tactic people want to do to say things that make you have to yield, have to get into the group? What is it?
They would try to kick you out and seclude you from everything. Maybe try to tell you you're not a friend anymore. And sometimes they will go even far to hurt you.
Okay.
To, do something wild.
So in other words, it's the kind of what we call blackmail. They threaten you, they do something like that, right? What do you think? What's your experience there?
So is blackmail the same thing as peer pressure?
It's a peer pressure, but the tactic is blackmailing is to make you feel fearful. You don't do this, you get a consequence, right? That's what you say. They hurt you, they hit you, they harm you. Maybe they put up your names on the wall or send emails to people, make you feel so bad, and you know that your life is on the line now. You got to conform. That's the feeling that you say, and people will do that kind of tactic, and people. You have the microphone. Yeah, is that the kind of tactic you see happen? Or a little more.
Well, mostly just secluding.
Secluding.
Yeah, and maybe humiliating sometimes.
Secluding meaning marginalizing. Okay, you get out. Okay, don't talk to you, kind of thing. So that sense of belongingness is really, really strong in any group. Any people are gonna need that. We need to belong to a group or something. And certain people are not kind enough, and they want to control. Instead of you come into the group, you have the freedom to talk, freedom to be what you want to be. They would say anything that make you feel so little if you're not coming in, and they push you out. So that's a tactic, and if you understand that, then the word conformity comes in. Because conformity meaning to bow to an authority in this way. And sometimes we conform. For example, you drive a car in the street, you need to conform to the law, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So here, we sort of bow down to the rules of the group. And so, what can we do with that? That's the question, right? What can we do with that? Let's explore the answer for this. Can you give me an answer how we deal with that? There you.
What causes to bow down?
No, how do we get out of it?
Well, I would say maybe, in my opinion, it would be to kind of find something that you are really good at, and so when you find that, then you have this sort of confidence. It's a sort of foundation that you are secure in your ability to do this. And so for me, because
I kind of bounce around in school because I'm sort of smart.
Good, yeah.
And I'm not really interested in all these, in
Groups.
like the rest of the things that people do in school. I'm more into books and things like that. And so
you have your own self-interest.
yes,
So
and so
the group interest doesn't really attract you because you have your own self-interest already.
no, and so I don't really have a lot in common with the rest of the people, but I have something that I am secure in, and so suppose that people begin to want to know about something like books or literature or homework, then and so because I'm secure in that area, then I can be more confident. And when you're more confident, then you don't feel like you have to bow down to other people. You don't have to follow other people's rules. You can play by your own terms, so to speak.
In other words, you can see that. In other words, you can see the answer for this because when you get pressure from people, right? Then they see that you're insecure. In her case, she is secure on that area. Whatever areas that she had expertise on, she had that interest on, and so she doesn't bow down because she has a security. Okay, that's one way. But how do you gonna ask? How do you gonna help people who are not secure? That's the question here. Okay, that's the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's throw the answer. Let's see how Vivian. How do you answer that? How do you explore that one?
So how do you make people more secure such that they don't need to feel obligated to conform?
How long you can answer if you like to.
It's kind of hard to help a friend who's very like, you know, like, I guess, yeah, very stubborn. It takes time. It takes like over time for somebody to like, you know, like realize.
Can you
what
get
they're
it back for a little?
So it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time for someone to like realize, like, you know, that they're very stubborn, you know, and that they need to change. So you just sometimes need to help them realize it, you know.
Do you like talk to them and like tell them how you feel?
Well, if you're a friend, if she's like a close friend, I'm pretty sure you have to tell her, you know, how you feel. Because, I mean, if, say, you were in her position, you would want the same thing too, you know.
What if it causes your friendship to fall apart?
If it causes a friendship to fall apart, then I say, you know, like, if you really wanted to help her, then you'd do anything to help her, you know, even if it takes that risk, because, you know, life is all about the risk, you know.
That's true. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for your insight, Vivian. We're just out of time for this one, so I think we should continue on next time.
So we continue next time.
Yeah, so we'll continue this next time, but so far, essentially the question is, how do you help a friend that you see is constantly conforming to the conventions of a society, whether it's family, a family should act this way, so she acts this way, regardless of what she truly thinks. And our friend over here said that, well, you have to help them develop a sense of security so that they're not affected by it. So the new question is, how do you help your friend develop that sense of security, which we will explore next time. Thank you, Tai, for your wisdom. Thank you, everybody, for your questions and comments. And thank you, viewers. See you next time. Bye.